Hi YouTube, this is Pack It Away once again coming at you. I'm really excited about making this video because I got something new. I got a new toy and I'd like to share, actually I got 3 new toys. I'd like to share them with you. I've been hunting on the internet and doing some research and studying on survival knives and how important a survival knife is good to a prepper. A good knife is invaluable. So anyway, I've been shopping around and looking at different places, and not just on the internet but here locally, and anything out there that's anything good at all that I consider to be a good knife is just ridiculously expensive, way out of my range of doing things. Hold on a second, I'm going to shut the TV down a little bit. Okay, maybe you can hear me a little better now. Anyway, as I was saying, knives can be $2, $3, $4, $500 for a single knife. So after doing some research and some studying and everything, and listening to what other people have done who are on a budget like I am, I decided not to buy a knife. I decided to buy a bayonet. An old, used World War II bayonet. Now, you might say, well, it's not a knife. Well, actually, it is a knife. What I ended up doing is, after researching and looking at different websites for them, found 3 that I really liked and that interested me. So I went ahead and purchased all 3 of them. And now I don't only have one survival knife, good survival knife. I actually have 3. So let me show them to you one at a time here, and let me know what your comments are on them. I haven't done anything to them. I just took them out of the box. Haven't cleaned them up yet. They do have a lot of cosmoline on them from packing, but I wanted to show you what to expect when you get them out of the box. And later on, I'll go ahead and I'll sharpen them up and clean them up real good, and I'll do a field test on them. But I wanted to share them with you the way they came to me. So here's the first one. Now this knife here, they all come with a sheath, by the way, and like I said, they all are bayonets, and you do get a lanyard attached to the sheath with them. This here seems to be some sort of Bakelite material. And the same with the handle, it's Bakelite. Now, this is a bayonet for a. Let me read the paper, because I'm not quite sure. Hold on, let me get the paper out here and share that with you. This one is. It says it is for a HK 91 93. I don't know if that makes any sense to some of you. I really don't care. I just liked it because it was a double-sided knife, and I'll explain why in a minute. So it says it's for an HK 91/93. It's a used scabbard. Anyway, this bayonet, let me open up. It clicks in real solid into the sheet. So you have to pull pretty good to get it out. But this here is what you get. This is the bayonet itself. Now it's double-sided. You got a side here, and you got a side here. This one does not have the ridges on it for cutting wood or anything, but it is double-sided. Now the reason I like this, let me show you the handle here with it. The reason I like this particular one was because I figure, if first of all, it isn't stainless steel, and it is a full tang knife. In other words, the blade goes all the way through the handle, and they just wrap this Bakelite material around the steel, so you don't have a split right here, which you get in some modern knives. Right here, you don't get a split there, and just the blade shoved into the handle. This is solid steel all the way through the handle. They call that a full tang knife. Anyway, so that's the first one. $10 for this. $10. I'm going to clean it up and sharpen it up and do some gutting with it and see what she does. The second reason I like this knife in particular was that it was double-sided blade. So if I do hit a bone or something and they happen to dull one side, I just flip it over and use the other side. So anyway, that's the first one. So I'll move on to the second one here. Let me put this back in its sheath. And it clicks in really nicely. It's snug. And the sheath is all, I don't know if I mentioned it, but it is also Bakelite, like a Bakelite, real solid material. Okay, on to the second one. The second one, it's a little more expensive knife. Excuse me, or bayonet, whatever you want to call it. But it's, this one is, let me read the paper here while I'm holding it up. Hold on a minute, let me get it right here. Not real good at this. This is the sheath, and there is the handle and where it comes together. And this one is a German, AKM, East German bayonet. This one was $20, $19.95. Now again, the same thing. It's a little longer, I think. Bakelite. I guess this is where it attaches to the AK, to the rifle, and also back here somewhere would attach. Anyway, you get a lanyard again, and a lanyard back here for it. Actually, this isn't a lanyard. This loop here, it just actually just spins around and gives you some extra holding, holds it in there tighter for you. But it ain't coming out of there very easily. You really got to pull to get this knife out of the sheath. So let me show you the blade on this one. This is this is the blade. It is not stainless steel. It is just regular rolled steel. The reason I wanted regular rolled steel versus stainless steel, let me explain that to you. I can sharpen this knife in the field. I can sharpen it on any smooth, wet stone I may come across. Put some water on a stone and sharpen my knife. Also, you can't do that with stainless, by the way. You can, but you won't get a really sharp edge. With steel, you will. You can make this thing razor sharp in the field. Next reason I like this is, let me flip it around and I'll show you. Again, it has the serrated edge. This comes in handy, and it's a long serrated. I would say about almost 3 inches of serration. Modern knives have a serrated edge down here. A little bit of the blade they use is serrated. I don't care for that, because if I'm chopping wood or something, hey, I may miss. And I may end up hitting my blade and dulling my blade as I'm chopping wood. This way, there's no chance of that. The serration is on the opposite side of the blade. It's not going to affect the sharpness of this. Anyway, again, it's a Bakelite material on the handle. It is a full tang knife, once again. It goes all the way through. There's metal under this handle. So the metal extends all the way to the back of the knife, which is what you want in a good sturdy knife. There is no chance of this knife breaking off at this point. Anyway, this is the second one. $20. Nice survival knife, in my opinion. Okay, let's move on to the third one. I'll show you it. The third and final one I've purchased. I'll put this down here. Okay, this is basically the same thing as the second one. Not too far off. But this one is actually $25. This is an AK-47 Bulgarian bayonet. Scabber, whatever you want to call it. I call it a knife. Again, Bakelite material here. It just happens to be black. real sturdy. There's no, I mean, this thing is tough. Again, you got your lanyards and your tie-offs on it. Comes with it. Sits in this sheath tremendously tight. So let me show you the handle real quick. So this is the handle of it. Again, full tang all the way through. They just wrap the Bakelite around, actually mold it right to the metal. So you got a full tang knife again, and then your lanyard attached to the back. So let me pull this one out for you, and it takes a little pull to get these out. And basically the same blade as the second one. Really nice. Man, there's no tings or no dings or nothing in these for old used military knives. And same basically full blade down here, and then you got your serrated edge on the opposite side right here, so it won't affect the sharpness of your blade. I haven't field tested these yet, but I expect good things from them. They look like they're going to be great work knives for me, and maybe possibly for you too for the price. I got 3 of them, including shipping, for $70. I don't think you can go wrong as far as survival knives go for that cost. And there's not a whole lot of weight there, believe it or not. It's probably, with the sheath, 8 ounces total. 8 ounces. Haven't weighed them, but I'm pretty good at guessing weights. So I would say right around 8 ounces. So anyway, these are my survival knives that are not knives, I guess. And thank you for watching this video, and I appreciate it. And this is Pack It Away signing off once again.